What up, M Squad, and welcome back to my channel, Mia Mama of 3. Today, you guys, we're gonna have such a good topic to talk about. I have my fiance in the building. His name is Rich Nix. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video out with anyone and everyone in all the social media platforms. And also, tell a friend who knows a friend, okay? I know it's been a while since I have uploaded a video on my channel. Like I've stated, I'm a busy mom of 3 and I work full time. I also in school, and me and my fiance have a commercial cleaning business together. So that's the reason why I haven't been uploaded. So my priorities come first before YouTube. But anyways, besides that, okay, we're gonna be discussing a good topic for you guys. And when I upload this video, y'all get down in the comments and let me know what you think about the video. Do you have put your opinion on it? Do you agree with what we're saying, or do you disagree with what we're saying? Or are you in between or in the middle, or have you experienced that? Alright, so my fiance, he's gonna start it off, and we're gonna be communicating back and forth.
What up, M Squad? Now, today's subject is why women cannot find a good man.
Now, that's a great topic.
Yes, it is. Me and her have these conversations all the time. We lay in the bed, riding down the street in the car. We have these conversations. And from a male's perspective, no, I'll say me personally, I feel a lot of times women, they want a good man, but they're trying to attract a man to them like your clothing. You're showing everything and stuff like that. A good man, like myself, like with my sweetheart here, I wouldn't want her out. You know what I'm saying? Showing the goods to everybody out there. That's just me. And most guys want their women covered up and nothing being revealed. And because with me, that's a plus, because I don't want nobody looking at my woman's good, whether it's her breasts, her buttocks, because that's the things we see, and that'll push a guy away, and because you looking like, okay, she's dressed like that, and it also could cause issues too. On top of that, yeah. Lustful. And then somebody make that a wrong look or touch a girl. Now you out there fighting, and either you going to jail, he going to jail, or both of y'all going to jail. Somebody lose their life. You know what I'm saying? Behind that, because that's what could come behind that. Right. So as a man myself, I'd rather like a woman, like my queen here. She's covered up. So
right. That is true. Some women, let me just go, how some women feel. Some women feel like, okay, it's my body. I can dress the way I want to dress. That's your prerogative. But also at the same time, you do got to realize there are some men that like women dressing loose and showing off their body. And they're lusting after you and lusting after your body. And that's all they want is you for your body, because they're looking at what you're wearing. But also at the same time it's your body. You have the right to dress how you want to dress. But also you got to realize the consequences of dressing the way that you dressing. No, a man shouldn't touch you, especially if you don't know him, and if you are trying to get to know somebody, but y'all not on that level, where y'all committed. You have to realize a man is a man. And if he's lusting after you and what you're wearing, you got to realize that. Some women, they do dress very provocative, and they think that, okay, yes, it's okay. But is it gonna bring a good man? I have seen videos to where they had put a group of men in a room, and they're there was a host, and in that room, there was a table, and it was like a round table where men it was different races, and the men didn't know each other. They just randomly pit men and put them in this room, and they had a video of different women and how they dress, and all of those men, they said, oh, there was one lady, she was dressed covered, and she didn't reveal nothing. And just the excitement and the look on their face, they liked that woman. They had women, dressing, like a dude. They had women dressing very provocative, and each one of those men stated their opinion about those particular women that they seen. They had, the lady who was dressing very provocative, they said, well, I just want to take her home and just, do what I got to do and just keep it pushing. Some women do have to realize, based upon how you dress, sometimes some women dress, and that's the type of man that you will, end up with.
Now I can speak upon that Now, ladies, I'm gonna let you know something. When you dress provocative, all you are attracting is a whoremonger. He has one thing on his mind. Oh man, that's a fat butt. I'm about to hit that. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. He's not looking to make you your wife. Then if you are covered up, it will be a different result, because they're gonna look at her. Okay, she's covered up. She ain't dressed like that. They're gonna respect you, and they're gonna approach you different.
Right.
They're not gonna approach you trying to touch you. And I challenge any woman that is dressing like that to change it up and see,
Right.
because me personally, you know what I'm saying, I don't want the person that I'm talking to showing, all her goods,
Right.
So, but far as that's number one. Number two, why a woman can't find a good man is they overlook the good men. Either they're overlooked or they're already taken. And the ones that are overlooked can be that fella down at the bus stop waiting on the bus or going to work. He's overlooked, and like, okay, he's on the bus, so this and that. But a lot of good men do ride the bus. They handle their business. They doing what they got to do.
Right.
To get back and forth to work.
Right.
But a lot of times I feel it's overlooked because some females, not all sisters, but some females like, oh, he got this and he has that and he has all this money. But sisters, where y'all fail to realize is, and if you're not stable, that man, okay, he looks like, okay, this was gonna be the deal. Okay, I know I got to cover everything, or I got the money to do this and that, so he's gonna treat you any type of way, because he knows you're not going nowhere, so he can go out and do this and do that. He knows, you're not going nowhere because you're taking care of everything. You're giving them what they want, so they're not gonna go nowhere. So I think that sometimes, like, the standards are set up too high,
Right.
and then you're overlooking the good man.
Right. So let me pick it back off what my fiance had stated. So the man that you see, he's established. He either is a business owner or he works for a nice company. He has great benefits. He has his own place and he has a car. Okay, so you're trying to meet a guy. You're not stable like how you want to be. So you meet this guy, y'all get to talking, conversating, going out on dates, and then y'all end up, into a relationship. So as y'all continue to develop y'all relationship, the man noticing, he sees that you're not stable, you're not established like how he's established. So those type of men will take advantage of that, and they will take advantage of you. They say, okay, she's not stable, she's not established like how I am. Let me pray on this. I'm going to tell her what I want to be done, what needs to be done, and they'll be controlling. they'll be controlling of their finances because number one, y'all are in a relationship. Y'all may be living together at this point, and he see that, okay, I'm taking care of everything. Yeah, you may be taking care of some things too, but he's taking care a little bit more than you. There are different types of men, but there are men that is out there that is like that. They see a woman that's not established and they're going to use it to their advantage. So I wanted to elaborate a little bit more what he say, because there are some men that's like that. They see, okay, she only looking at me because I got a car. You only looking at that dude because you noticed at first when y'all got together, he has a house, he has money, he has a car, he's stable and he's established. I'm not. And all you see is just material things. You have not got to the point to where you know him and you see that, hey, this is his personality, this is his trait. He's using his money over me. So now you with this dude, and now y'all living together. Now you starting to see the real him. But at first, you didn't see the real him at the beginning. All you see is he's established, he's stable. You don't know him personally well enough to know, okay, he's using his money and his benefits towards women.
Now that's why you got to go into, as I stated, I don't know if you guys seen our last videos, but it's about our relationship. We made 2 videos.
Yes.
And we're about to make a third one. And we talked about relationships and everything in that segment. Now, as she was stating, that guy, he's taking advantage and everything because the standards are too high. You know what I'm saying? So while you putting those standards up that high, you're over looking at
the dude that ride the bus.
Yeah, Scott over here riding the bus. Very good man.
Scott ride the bus. He got a monthly bus pass because he know he got a car, but the car is in the shop. But he got a monthly pass to get to work.
He may not even have a car.
He may not have a car.
He may be working up to getting a car.
He may be working up to get a car.
And the reason why I say that is because I was like that when I was down here. Hey, look, long as it got me to point A to point B, it got me up to where I am now.
And at that time, you guys, me and him, we was broken up at that time, so he was riding the bus, which is understandable because I used to ride the bus too before I got my car. And I did used to see guys every day, the same guys that get up early in the morning, catch the bus, working hard, they come home, whatever they do, whatever their life is. But there are some good guys that may ride the bus. Yes, they got a good job, they got benefits, they may even have their own career, they may not be living with nobody, but they may not have a car at that time, but they do ride the bus to get to work and get to back and forth what they may need to go. And maybe at the time their car may be in the shop and they got to catch the bus just to to get to work, or they may not even have a car at the time and maybe they saving up to pay a car off. So you never know until you meet that person, and then if they tell you, hey, I ride the bus, are you okay with him riding the bus? It ain't nothing wrong with riding the bus. It's getting you to go to work. It's getting you where you need to go at the time. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with transportation. There are a lot of cities out here that there's a lot of major cities like New York, case in point. There's a lot of people that don't have a car in New York. They walk, they ride the bus, they take the subway, the train, and they ride the bus. Or they may take a taxi or Uber. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. So, don't overlook the guy that may ride the bus who may not have a car, but he may be more stable than you. He just don't have a car. You may have a car, but he may not.
The third one that I wanted to talk about, why women can't find a good man is, how could I say this? I'm gonna ponder upon that, but I'm gonna pass it back to you though, baby.
Let me talk about this, okay? I know a good reason why some women don't have a man is because of our attitudes. And the reason being is because there are several reasons why women have attitudes. there may be some issues that they may be dealing with when they was younger. And if you have not dealt with those issues that happened to you when you was younger, to be honest, there's no need for you to be in a relationship, because number one, you're not good for yourself and you're not going to be good for any relationship. You may need to get those issues resolved before you bring those issues that you dealt with in the past into a relationship. If you're not stable and you're not mentally prepared to be in a relationship, and you don't have yourself together mentally, emotional, spiritually, why put yourself into a relationship and you're not together? And if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love the person that you're trying to be in a relationship with. I see a lot of women that just have some of the nastiest attitudes. And yes, there is a reason why women have an attitude, but also at the same time, us women, we need to check our attitudes for real. Now I understand you may have an attitude because of, daddy may not have been there, daddy may have walked out on mama may have walked out. You could have been in foster care, you could have been molested, by family members and all of that. If you have been in that particular situation, get yourself together first, because you're no good to nobody if you're not together. So some women can have just to have an attitude, just to have an attitude. Like that book I read by Jamila Young Mitchell, The Death of an Angry Black Woman. We have that stigmatism over our lives, and I see why. Because of the daddy, because mama walked out, daddy walked out, parents on drugs, we done been in foster care, molestation, rape. But if those issues is causing you to have an attitude, seek guidance, seek help, pray about it, read the Bible about it. Talk to other people who may have experienced that and ask them, what are the things that you're doing to overcome those issues? I want to be in a relationship one day, but I don't know how. So, and the thing about it is, the reason why I brought up attitude is because our black men out here is saying our black women have nasty attitudes. So that's the reason why they're going outside of their race.
Now, I'm not gonna go outside of my race. I'm gonna let y'all know now. You know what I'm saying? I love my sisters, but speaking on the attitudes from a guy's perspective, I mean, we know, that, okay, you've been hurt and everything, but you bring that attitude in that baggage into the next relationship, and you dicing and slicing, you know what I'm saying, that next one, that good guy up. You're not giving him a chance because you're looking to, okay, the last one, you know what I'm saying, wasn't no good, so this one ain't gonna be no good, and then you allow your attitude and all that stuff to get in the way or push that guy, away from you, But it's just like I said, I didn't really want to do this video, but we was going back and forth. She was like, no, baby, you got to put that out there because the women have to, should hear what you said, because there are some women out here that feel like that. I struggled with it for a couple of days. I was just like, it's a touchy subject. But then I decided to go ahead and do it, because sisters do need to realize that there are good men out here.
Right.
You just overlook them, and that's part of the problem. And like I said, with the way you're dressing and stuff like that, you're only gonna draw to you whoremongers. They only look at one thing, and that's to get between your legs, and that's it.
Right.
And I think where our women make the mistake at is you got to approve a man first. When I say approve, I mean that you got to get to know that person. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump in the sack with him. You know, I mean, I don't care if it's 6 months down the road. You know, that's gonna save you guys a lot of heartache because women run off emotions. You know what I'm saying? And once you guys go ahead and you're intimate or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's your feelings out there. You know, so but once you approve that person, get to know that person 1st. You know, then you'll know what they're about. Don't go and just give your goods to them. You know, just, you know, get to know them no matter how long it takes. And then you'll know what that person's about. And you don't have your feelings out there on the chopping block if you do it that way.
Right.
You know.
Because me and him, before we met, we talked on the phone every day. It was months before we met each other and been together with each other. It was months. And when I tell you it was months before we, you know, finally met each other. So, and talked to each other. But like how he stated, a man has to prove a woman and a woman has to prove a man. That means you get to know him, you know, what he's about, what makes him tick.
Don't just,
you know, jump in the bed with him, having sex. And now, like how he said, well, us women, we do go off of emotions. We are very emotional creatures. We already know that, especially with that time of the month. Some people, I'm just going to be honest right now. Some women, they act like every day is that time of the month. I'm just going to be out there. They so angry. They're so mad. They're mad at the world. They're mad at everybody because of the past and situations. Trust and believe. You know, there's a lot of women out here. We have been through hurt. We have been through anger, frustration, you know, boyfriend issues, you know, husband issues, and, you know, children's father issues. You know, if you been with a man and you in that relationship didn't work out, you know, it ended terribly, give yourself a break and time to heal from your past relationships before you jump into another relationship. Because if you don't allow yourself to heal and to get through those past issues, those same issues that you have from your past, it's going to show up in your new relationship. So you have not even gave that next man you have not even gave him a chance whatsoever, because that relationship is going to be doomed from the beginning. You know, just like how men, you know, sometimes there's like a double standard. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes there are, you know, us women, we already know that men jump after woman after woman after woman after woman. That's just, you know, men do that. But now I see a lot of women doing that too. Yeah. You know, we all got issues. Not all women, some women. Not all men, some men.
Yeah, because I mean, on both sides there. I mean, the fact of the matter is, there are good ones. They're just overlooked.
Right.
They're overlooked. You know, oh, that guy, he's filthy, he's dirty. You know, this guy just got off of work.
But you don't know where he been at. Yes, he may have been dirty at the time when you may see him, but you don't know where he been at. Just because he may look like he been on the street, you don't know what he could have been working on the street. Could have been doing construction. You know, you never know until you really get a chance to meet a guy, I think, and talk to him.
With that, I'm going to go back to that approving a guy first, because we talked about that in our
first relationship video.
First and second video. We're working on the third, you guys.
Right.
But that approving that person, that's very important. That's why I keep going back on it, because that will save you the heartache. You'll know if this is a good man or not, you know, because you're approving him first. You get to know him. You're not jumping in the sack with him. You're not throwing your feelings out there on the chopping block, because when you do that, you're throwing your feelings out there on the chopping block and don't even really know what this guy's about.
Right.
You know, so, you know, you get to know him and you get to seeing things. You can, okay, I'm going to leave this alone. I already see, you know, what it is.
Right.
But ladies, there are good men out there. And I'm going to tell you, and I want to make this statement. Me and her was just talking about this, and she was saying, oh, it's okay. Then I had to explain to her, like, you know, we were talking about, I feel a man, a real man with a family, that he shouldn't. I feel he shouldn't be out. After what? After 10, because that's how I was brought up. Mother and father still together. My dad never hung out. He went to work. He worked hard, and he bust his tail. And he was at home taking care of his family. It's okay to hang out with the fellas, but like I said, a good man, he's not gonna be out past 10 o'clock. In my perspective, because that's how I was raised, and I seen my dad do it. He's not gonna be out after 10. He's gonna be at home. What I'm saying, with his family and his children. So there are good men out there. They're either taken, like I said, or they're overlooked, and they're overlooked. And I can speak from experience.
Right.
So, but
yeah, lady, with this, there are men. So if you are the one that struggling and trying to figure out like where the good, there was a reality show with Tommy from Steve Harvey morning show. And I don't know if y'all seen that reality show. It was located in Atlanta. They had some well-established men and women on that show. When I tell you CEOs, bosses, they had money like 40 going north. And they was talking about there are no good men in Atlanta. No good men, period. And the men was saying the same thing. They was like having a hard time trying to find good women. And I'm like, wow. There is that topic. It really is a great topic to talk about.
You want to know? I'm gonna speak. I'm sorry, to cut you off, baby. But what you just said, he said that it's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why he said that is because me and her even had this conversation. Like, you can't even tell. Nowadays, here in 2019, you can't tell the good women from the bad women. I'm just gonna say it like that: the good women from the bad women. You can't tell the difference now, And I think that's why on that he made that statement, and everything, because, like I said, ladies, it's very important what a guy, and I'm gonna say it again, what a guy likes, what I'm saying, is his woman covered up, just showing the goods off to everybody it's unattractive.
We do, right? The reason why I say that, because I'm speaking upon experience. When I met him, I was covered up, and that what attracted.
That's what attracted me, because I like that, And I met her. I'm looking, and I even told her, I was like, I like how she was covered up. There was nothing revealing, what I'm saying? There was nothing showing.
So when we broke up, I was still semi like covered up. I changed, and I was revealing certain parts of my body. It wasn't like my lower body. It was like I was having on skin tight clothes, and he looked at me like kind of weird. He was like, it disgusted him because we wasn't together, but we was still keeping in contact with each other, and he was like, that just really just disgusted him, because he wasn't used to me used to me dressing like that, or seeing me dressing like that. And I was just going through some situations and things at that time. It was just like, forget it. That's the attitude that I had at that time. And then I changed, or I started covering up. I changed my lifestyle, and at the time when I was dressing provocative, I had all kind of crazy people coming at me, and I didn't like it, because I don't like that type of attention. The only attention I like is from one dude. I don't like to be whispering, hey yo, and whispering and whistling and stuff like that. Now that stuff right there, that turns me off, really, because I'm not no hey yo, I'm not no whistle,
and that
I got a name, but I know that you don't know my name. I'm sorry, baby. I know that right, dude baby. That don't know my name, but don't be like, hey, yo, what's up, baby? Why you I don't like that. And then I feel you breathing on me because you looking at my clothes, which I know better. But you know, when you breathing and I smell your breath and stuff like that, I don't like that. It's just, and I had to push to the side, and I just let him, and I just walked away because the attention at that time that I got, it made me feel so uncomfortable. Yeah, you know, us women say, it's my body, I wear what I want to wear. If I want to show this, not show that. Because, you know, we do get hood and straight ratchet like that. We be like, yeah, it's my body, I can wear what I want to wear. Yeah, that's on you, but also at the same time, if you noticing that you've been dressing provocative and showing off your body, and you noticing that you're not getting the relationship that you want to get, something should click in, but like, okay, maybe I need a change.
It all goes to say, like you were just saying, when you were talking about the unwanted attention, but that's the type of dude that there are good men. You're just attracting, now you know from experience, you're attracting the wrong type of men. You're attracting whoremongers, you know what I'm saying? You're attracting that guy that he got on his mind is sex. He ain't thinking about making you his wife, you know. Right. And that's why it's important, and that's what a lot of guys look at is the way you dress. Right. Modest. Do you dress modest? Do you be covered up? See, that goes excuse me guys, that goes back to what we were saying. That's why, you know, some women can't find a good man. You know, I mean, you're showing all your goods, not realizing that's what you're gonna attract. You're not gonna attract no good man, because me, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you know, I got myself a good woman. She has herself a good man, and I like my woman covered up. I don't want nobody to see my woman's goods. You know what I'm saying? That no, can't do it.
Because I have heard men. I'm sorry to cut you off, baby. I have
say something.
Okay.
No. What's that one video? So hell to the no, hell to the no,
to the no.
You gotta be covered up.
Okay.
You gotta be covered up. Sorry, y'all. This how we act. We be in the car and we act like that, riding down the street. A song come on, we just. You know what I'm saying? We did it. But
yeah, we do.
You got to ladies approve that, man. It's gonna save you a lot of heartache. It's gonna save you a lot of trouble. And you guys are getting it from a male perspective, and you're getting it from a female perspective. But it's most important that you're hitting it from a male perspective, though. You know, because you're getting it raw, uncut. You know what men like, what men don't like, or the reason why you can't find a good man. You know, I think it's just a lot of times our sisters. You know, I know it's a drought. We know it's a drought in good men right now, but they're out there. You know, you just gotta stop overlooking them and bring your standards down, because
a little bit. Yeah, and then you know what? Sometimes you can't find no man in no club. Let's talk about that.
That's a no to the no. You're not gonna find no man in no club. That's booty call status to me. You know, because I'm gonna keep it 100 and I'm gonna keep it real. You know, because in my 40s, you know, and I never been married, but I was just like, I'm gonna wait till I'm ready to get married. So I told her, we getting ready to get married, you know, we stuck now. Just teeth falling all out, arm falling all off, you know.
My hip bone falling all out, my intestines may be detangled at the time, but we still pushing it, and he still love me, and I still love him, okay?
But yeah, that's the topic tonight, guys. But you know, there's gonna be another video that I want to do, and it's on fathers in the household. What happened? You know, how did it start? Where did it start from? Yeah.
So you guys, if y'all want us to do a part 2 of this, just get down in the comments and be like, hey y'all need to do a part 2 or a series on this. We only speaking upon the opinions of, some of the things that we have experienced. We are not no relationship counselors, okay? We not no know-it-all and all that stuff. We just speaking upon experience, you guys, and that's all it is.
And trying to bring to us, I say, some awareness to the sisters out there that is looking for a good man.
Just hold on, it's gonna be all right.
And take in, ladies, what I said tonight. Because we went over and said some good men they're overlooked, which they are. The standards. The way you dress. Attitudes.
It ain't nothing wrong with changing your attitude. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to get covered up. Excuse me, your man don't want you to show off what,
That's supposed to be for my eyes.
Right.
That's, I'm stingy. I don't like to share. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very territorial.
We stingy.
And very
We stingy. We stingy. We stingy. Okay, you guys. Claude. But if y'all want us to do a part 2 of this, just let us know. Hey, we got y'all. Okay.
And also, I wanted to let you guys know, my baby here, she be getting ready to come out with some t-shirts. We ain't gonna tell you what's on it, but stay tuned because she has to get the name locked down, and I'm finna make sure that get locked down tomorrow. So, but she's going to be coming out with some t-shirts, so y'all follow. And then Rich Nick's going to be coming out with some t-shirts. But, I want to see my baby, shine. I love her. I support her.
I love you, baby.
I support her dreams as well. She supports my dreams. So I want to see her rise. She's finally doing what she like. And I've been telling her, I said, you got excellent in you, and I'm going to bring it out you. And look at her now. And she found what she like, and I told her, I said, look at my baby. I told her, I said, dang, because y'all, every time she do this YouTube, she lights up.
Yes,
she lights up.
My eyebrows lights up.
So I was just like, I was like, you know what? That's what she likes to do. I'm going to support her and we go to the store. Oh, dang, I need this, for my YouTube. Then, no, here you go. She support me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Me and my dreams. So I gotta do the same for my baby. I love her.
I love my baby, y'all.
So
that's my baby, y'all. It's a fiance, okay?
So, but stay tuned, y'all, for them t-shirts though. And be looking for a video. Like I said, the fathers. Why the fathers in the household? We talking about the black man. And how'd that happen? Where did this start? Now with that, I'm coming with percentage. I'm coming with facts. With a fax machine.
Fax machine. Okay.
So, but like she said, like, subscribe down at the bottom. If you guys, like she said, want us to make part 2, then you can come on in because you got your boy Rich Nicks, and we signing out.
Peace. And you guys, I just want to leave this with you, and I've been posting this on my Instagram and also on my Facebook. I have the saying on my computer screen: let no one, when I say no one, let no one frustrate your purpose. All right, keep that in mind. Let no one, family members, friends, children, your neighbors, your dog, your Uncle Billy down the street. All right? Let no one frustrate your purpose. Until the next time, peace, love. Have a good night. 1.